What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Nets Republic. So, allegedly, we're not even going to do any shenanigans. We're just going to get into the foolishness. Allegedly, Kyrie Irving never requested a trade, and he and his people are confused as to where everyone is getting the idea that he wanted a trade. Kyrie, if you don't stop, I swear to God, Kyrie, if you don't stop, you make it impossible to like you sometimes. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Let's just start from the beginning. Hillary Duff, let's go back to the beginning, because I gotta solve the mystery. I gotta get down to it. I gotta see what's going on, because the math is not mathing, and I don't know who he thinks we are. But stupid is not it. This man, remember when he tweeted the get, and I can't believe I'm having to use social media as evidence of someone is not all the way truthing the truth, if you will. This man posted a gif of a bird escaping a cage in the literal depths, in the literal peak of Kyrie being traded to the Lakers mania. This man went on a press tour, his gosh darn self, talking about how much he loves LeBron and how much he would be open to maybe going back. We hear nothing but like, just who are you fooling? The amount of times that he had a microphone in his face or a camera in his face and people are asking him at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, hey brother, Mr. Kyrie, I got some questions for you. Are you coming back to the Nets? This man could have said right then and there, of course I'm coming back to the Nets. I'm 11 whenever it, or however he likes to word it in the cutesy way and the swaggerful way that he likes to say things. He had multiple opportunities to say so. When he was at the Summer League game and them dorks, Christian Winfield and them were coming up to him and saying, excuse me, Mr. Kyrie Irving. Excuse me, can I embark upon questioning thou on your various appearances next autumn, if you will? And this man sat there and told these individuals, I'm here for the game. Actually, he probably didn't say anything. I'm not even going to quote these individuals because they probably don't know what they're talking about. That's not here there. But he had an opportunity to say so there. All the multiple times that people have been reaching out to him and individuals from his camp have been saying, well, he's trying to get his way over to LA. He had multiple times to say so. He did not say so. So to then try and hit us with the, oh, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I've been trying to stay on it. Like, the only thing that leads to that is the IG post and the thing that was messaged over to Shams saying that, yes, I'm going to be with the Nets and don't worry about it and I'll see y'all in the fall in that. Now, I will give him that. If there is any credence to what Kyrie technically never said, then I will give you that. But I know if I am accused of doing something that I didn't do and someone asks me about it, I will say, well, I didn't do that. It's the age-old thing of, well, if I'm on trial for some wild stuff and they hand me the mic and put me on stand and say, well, Sever, did you do it? If I say, well, no comment at this time, isn't that a little suspicious? Isn't that a little sus? I just don't understand it. This is giving, remember when Carmelo Anthony, right? He did his little free agency tour thing, right? And he was thinking, oh, he's either going to go to the Rockets, he's either going to go to the Mavericks, he might go to the Bulls with D Rose and them and Jimmy Butler. Let's see how that works out. But he decided for some reason to stay with Phil Jackson and the Knicks, right? That's what that is giving. It's giving, oh, you just want to be wanted. And this whole idea of, oh, well, we weren't worried about contract stuff and all that. Yes, you were. That's why we went through all this to begin with. And this whole idea of, oh, I'm going to stay with the Nets regardless if Kevin Durant is there or not. As if we haven't had multiple quotes of the whole 7-Eleven shenanigans. Like, I'm so over this, bro. Let's just find a way to grab KD, lock him in the basement or under the stairs for Harry Potter's parents or something like that. Just get the band back together and just sit and wait patiently until fall. Because I can't take another moment of the shenanigans, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who Kyrie is lying to. I don't know who Kyrie thinks we are. Like, we haven't been watching the signs and such. This man will basically say in everything but plain English, yo, I don't want to be here. But then when all of a sudden the market dries up and you're hitting the Dennis Schroeder shuffle, and all of a sudden your demand wasn't as high as you thought it was, and you're stuck with us in Brooklyn, and you have to just sit here and play your contract out, or play the contract that you just re-upped on. All of a sudden, oh, I never wanted to leave. You bum, who are you lying to? Myself and the rest of Nets world have been on the edge of our collective seats trying to figure out what you two are doing. And I swear to God, if KD does the same thing, if that bum comes out and says, oh, I was never going to leave. Who said I was going to leave? You didn't say I was going to. Who said I was going to leave? We all watch Between the Lions together. We all watch Reading Rainbows together, okay? We know how to read between the lines of various tweets and slanders and clapbacks and subtweets. I swear if Kevin tries to do the same thing, the only thing I will say is that some of you owe Kyrie Irving an apology. Now, I have not really spoken much on either of them. I dropped the Kevin Durant diss track because that's been on its way. I just finally had a chance to drop it, but that's not here nor there. But as far as my slander of Kevin Durant, that will never change. It's always going to be the same. Because remember, I've been waiting to bring this up. Remember when he wasn't good enough to get us past the Bucks? Ah, but he didn't have help. And he was tired. What more could he have done? Well, yet again, he wasn't good enough to get us past the Celtics. Matter of fact, wasn't good enough to win a game against the Celtics. But, oh, he's the best player on the planet. I keep all my slander because I keep the energy consistent. The same thing with Kyrie Irving. Everything I've said about Kyrie Irving is exactly the same. But some of y'all could not wait to jump on the Kyrie hate bandwagon. I gotta tell you, this is a very, very crowded bandwagon at the moment. But all of a sudden, I see y'all hopping off again, and I'm like, well, what happened? I thought I had friends. What's going on? When it seemed like Kyrie was sick of the Nets, and he didn't want to be a part of the organization, and he wanted to go play with LeBron, everyone was so quick to say, screw Kyrie, he's a bum, he wasn't even that good, he's not worth the problems, bipolar, all that. Like, I seen what you said. I retweeted it. I seen what you said. But now all of a sudden, now that he's saying that he never requested a trade, oh, how could the Nets treat him this way? How could the Nets treat Kyrie Irving this way? It's hometown Kai. How can we treat 11 like that? No, that's not what you said. That's not what you said. You was on Hater Island with me. I seen you. Y'all was eating my supplies. I be on this island by myself. And y'all was on here eating all my supplies and my rations and my sustenance here on Hater Island. But now all of a sudden it's just, oh, it's anti-Josiah. Oh, it's Sean Marks. Oh, No, that's not what you said. And y'all need to keep the same energy. You all owe Kyrie Irving an apology because if it turns out, which I don't believe it for a second, but if it turns out that he never requested a trade and this is just the media being their normal pawns of the words of Kyrie, then y'all owe that man an apology. I don't, because I keep my energy extremely consistent. I'm only on Kai because I said we should have been traded homie. But I've been keep the team together for quite some time now because we're stuck with Kyrie. And I know no one wants to give me credit for it. No one wants to say, Sever, you were right through all the hate, through all the shenanigans. You was right the whole time. I keep trying to tell y'all we are stuck with this man. Whether you want him on the team today, whether you didn't want him on the team yesterday, or wherever your affiliations lie as the days go on, we are stuck with that man. Just like how the Lakers are stuck with Westbrook, we are stuck with Kyrie Irving. We had the opportunity. You didn't do it. Y'all wanted Kyrie. You said we don't want Harden. You made the decision. We're stuck with Kyrie. So live with it, sit in it, and don't be hopping back and forth. You either dislike him or you're not. Don't be hopping back and forth because I only have enough rations on this hater island for me. I only have enough rations for me. We don't have time for you to be on and off like that. We don't have time for you to be off and on like that. But that's not neither there. Allegedly, Kyrie Irving never requested a trade. Again, I call may cap on that, but that's neither here nor there. Let me know your thoughts on all of this down below, and if I got you all riled up and oh, here goes Several, he just hates good. Watch the next one.